Hello, Kasper from Nordcraft here. Today I want to showcase a small package we've just built inside Nordcraft for you to download and try out yourself. It is a fun way to sort of capture or track the user's cursor or mouse as they are browsing your Nordcraft application. We've made a small sort of showcase website here where you can sort of test out the different versions of this particular package. The first one here is quite funny. It's a sort of a flashlight thing where you sort of have to go through with your mouse to read all the text on this particular section here. We can go a bit further, and there's a nice sort of small section here where you can replace the cursor and make that very sort of object follow the user's cursor as they play along with it. Other one here is a small sort of drawing application, a very basic one where you can draw some stuff here. Let's see if I can make something useful. Maybe a face with glasses, a nose, there we go, and a smile. Yeah, more or less. You can clear it here, and you can go on to the next section. Right here we are sort of tilting an image according to the X and Y axis, as you can see. Works quite nice. And this one here, I can make different elements sort of follow the cursor as I drag it along the canvas or the side here. This one, same idea, just a different object. And here, googly eyes, of course, following the cursor along. And actually, I think my dear partner, he implemented sort of a nice wink animation. That's super cool. So yeah, let's try and look at a few of these examples and see how they actually work, and maybe let's try and install the package in a new project. So yeah, on this sort of demo website, which I'm going to link to down below in the description, it's called mousetrap.total.site. Yeah, it's a legacy domain title from our old brand name. We are of course called Nordcraft these days, but go to this particular URL, mousetrap.total.site, and you'll be able to sort of see all the examples and actually click right here, view example, and this particular example will open up in the Nordcraft editor as such. Here we go, and bear in mind, this is just for showcasing and actually looking into the package itself. It's not for downloading or using it yourself. For that, you'll have to go to your project and actually install the package. We'll get back to that a bit later. But yeah, right here, you see there is a component called mousetrap. And that's sort of the outer component you need to actually make this thing work. And inside this component, we have the mousetrap follow, used for, of course, following the mouse. There is also another component called mouse look, and that's for the examples where you have to sort of make something look at your cursor as you are browsing the page. But yeah, let's try and look into this particular example. It's very basic. You can test it right here. There is an object which I am sort of binding to my cursor. That is done by using the mousetrap again, and mousetrap follow as the component inserted into the mousetrap component. And in here I have my custom SVG. So for the fun of it, let's go, what's it called? This lucid icon or something? Lucid. Yeah. And let's pick a random icon here. Maybe an angry face. Just click this button here. Oh, I can't for my video control. 2 seconds. There we go. Copy it SVG, and I can insert it right here. And I'm being told, oh, you can't use this. It's not a real project. You have to clone it yourself and so on. But I will dismiss that for the sake of it. So right now I have a different SVG icon inside the mousetrap follow component. And let's see. Yeah, there's a face following my cursor right now. We can tweak the SVG a bit, going into here, make it 64 pixels times 64, maybe bump the stroke width. See, now there's an even angrier face following my cursor. Yeah, let's look into a few more examples, and then we can look at how we actually install this package in our own Nordcraft project. Yes, let's have a look at another example, and I will try just briefly to showcase this tilt example right here, where the image of my dear co-founder Andreas Müller is following, sort of tilting and skewing according to my cursor position. Let's look into that just quickly, view example. And as you can see right here, we are only using the mousetrap component itself. There's no mousetrap follow or mousetrap look component inserted right here, only the image. And I think, yes, we are tilting this outer div container according to 2 style variables. And I will assume there are some math, a formula assigned to it here. Let's not dig into that. You can always go and explore that on your own. But basically, we are updating the tilt X and tilt Y position according to our mouse. You can go in and play along with sort of the effects and animation, transitions and so on yourself. But this is basically how it works using these sort of style variables. You can of course replace it with your own image and tweak it to your liking. One more example, and then we are into how to install this package in your own project. So yeah, the third and last example here, I will briefly showcase you how to replace an icon inside this follow example right here, mouse cursor follow example. Let's open the example. And yeah, as you can see right here, we have the mousetrap outer container, and we are repeating the mousetrap look component. And inside this component, we have sort of a custom cursor right here. In order to repeat a component X amount of time, you can use this range formula right here. So we have 16 instances of this mousetrap look component with this SVG embedded. And again, we can go in and replace the SVG. I'm using this Lucy.dev. It's quite a nice icon pack. There we go. Copy and paste. And again, I'm just browsing this project as an example. I'm not actually doing any changes to it right now. And I will delete the old icon, tweak this one, make it a bit bigger, 14 times 40. There we go. Let's test this out. And yeah, now all the fingers are pointing to my cursor. Cool. Again, bear in mind, make sure to actually use the right component. We have the mousetrap as the outer component, and we have the mousetrap look and mousetrap follow as the inner component. You just have to use them according to your use case. Now, one other thing, let's go and actually embed this package in a project of our own. So yes, let's go and install this mousetrap package in our own project. I've just made a new project and a new page, and I want to insert the mousetrap element right here. So first of all, I need to go and actually download the package. It's called something with mousetrap. Yeah, okay, by Andreas. I will download that one. And it should appear in my element catalog. So when I search for mousetrap, there it is. I insert the mousetrap component as the outermost component. And within here, I will insert the mouse look or mouse follow. Let's do the mouse look. Yeah, and for that, I'll actually need some sort of element or icon to display. I'll just insert a div container, set it to 80 times 80, find myself an icon. Let's go with the baby one here. Copy the SVG, insert it right here. There we go. And actually, let's center it in the middle. And let's do some styling for this one. It needs to be a flex container as a row. And yeah, we need to repeat this particular component. I'll do it here, insert repeat function. Again, we're using this range formula. Let's have it how many times? 60 times. Cool. And why is it not? Oh, I applied this time to the wrong component. There we go. Wrap. Let's just remove this from this element, right? And let's add a background color to this one. Maybe yellow. Yeah, and the baby, let's make it slightly bigger, so we can actually see what's going on. Oh, wow, that's something. Maybe we'll need a bit of sort of spacing in between here. 40. Yeah. You can play along with this sort of setup on your own. Cool. Do these babies actually follow my cursor right now? Yes, they do. Yeah, nice and easy and simple as that. Cool. try it out for yourself. First of all, go to this sort of mousetrap.turtle.site website to actually explore what's possible with this particular package, and then go and install the package in your own project and have some fun and maybe do your own version, your own cool version. Cool, that's all for now. See you guys. Bye bye.